Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we will be doing yet another reading vlog. I know sometimes for vlogs I do have themes, like for the TBR. This one though, I feel like I am feeling a reading slump coming, and obviously I do not want to have a reading slump because it is gonna be like a relaxing season of rest in December. So I thought if I'm in a reading slump, I'll be so mad because that means I won't read as much. I love December. I love the reading time or the reading that I get to do in December. So also if you guys hear like clicking or like that kind of sound, it's my heater. So do not mind that. I do not really have a TBR for this vlog. I'm just gonna properly mood read. I'm gonna take you guys along for 1 week, or at least like a few days. I'm not sure for a week because I'm not sure if I have enough reading done in a week to show you anything, but I do want to read a few books. I do not have any books in mind, although I am currently in the middle of one. It's a reread because I have been wanting to reread this book like forever. I mean, I love reading Mariana Zapata's book, and I feel like I have not reread any of her books this year. And I read a new one by her, but I love rereading her books. All her books I've read twice, except a couple I have read 3 times, and I've read obviously her new release once. And this one will be my third time rereading it, and I started last night. Honestly, super late. I slept so late because I cannot physically put this book down. I am now in chapter 13, or 282 pages in. I just love her slow burn romance. But yeah, this is gonna be the book I will read today. I will probably finish this book today, and we shall see what we're gonna pick up next. I feel like I want to pick up books from my physical TBR because I've been reading a lot on Kindle, but then also reading in bed with a Kindle is so much easier than reading with physical books because I haven't done that in a while. Like reading physically in bed right before bed, like laying down, and it was horrible. So I think maybe I want to pick up a Kindle book. We shall see though. I don't know. I've just been looking at my like physical TBR. I don't know what to read next. We shall see when we're done with From Look Off with Love. Maybe I'll pick up another Mariana Zapata's book. So maybe not. But yeah, I do not have a set TBR, like I said. So I don't know what to tell you, what books I'm gonna read. You will see with me. And also what we'll be doing this vlog, I'm also not sure. I will be going to Christmas markets, obviously, because it's December. I will be going to Christmas markets and I love it. We're gonna eat and have just like a cozy, perfect time there. I do want to visit other Christmas markets though, other than just the one in my city. So you probably will see a couple Christmas market trips. Other than that, I don't know what else I have planned. Crafts wise, I am probably gonna be doing more square blanket project, although really I have not continued at all with this. I finished my star blanket the other day, and I feel like I want to start another star blanket, although no, I will try and finish this. But also the other day I went to this charity shop near me, and they are apparently now selling yarn, and I saw this yarn. And the other day, meaning that it was still fall, so I picked this up for like fall related things, but then I realized I only have one ball of yarn, which means it's not enough to make the thing that I want to make, which is, if you guys don't know, it's a scooty. So it's like a scarf, but it has a hood, so it keeps you warm. It's like balaclava, but you don't have to put your whole head in it, so to say. Either way, I don't know what I'm gonna do with hobby wise. I'm gonna focus on reading because I do want to try and get out of this like mini little reading slump. That is pretty much the plan of the vlog. I do not have any concrete plans. I am currently in the middle of a paint by number. Maybe we continue with that. I don't know. I feel like in general I'm just in a little bit of a slump, like life slump, reading slump, anything slump. So I thought I'm just gonna take you guys along in hoping that eventually this week I will be getting out of it, so to say. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start with reading From Look Off with Love. Although before that, I think because this book is so addicting and I love this book so much, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some computer work for 1 hour, read 2 chapters of this, and then continue with that cycle, so to say. Maybe I'll take you guys along in that cycle, but that is my plan because I have things to do. But this book, like, I cannot put this down. So it's better if I don't pick it up right now. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd welcome you to the vlog and we shall see what we do next. But as if for now, like I said, we're starting with reading from Look Up With Love. So it has been a few days later. I have quite a decent update, I think, to show you. First one is I finished a book, and the other one is that I started a book. I finished From Lukov with Love literally in less than 24 hours. I think I was in a reading slump a little bit, and I reread one of my favorite books, or yeah. I don't know if it's my favorite books from Mariana Zapata, but it is definitely one of my favorite books, period. Right? So I reread this. I loved it. I always love anything Mariana Zapata's write. And also, I did a little research the other day. Apparently, there are two books that Mariana Zapata wrote, but I have not read. So maybe I'll pick those two books soon. I think it's called Lingus and is it called Rhythm, Chord, and Malakin or something like that? So maybe picking those up. But after finishing this book, all I want to do is read other Mariana Zapata's books. But I am just not in the mood to read on the Kindle right now, although the next book that I'll be talking to you is on the Kindle. So I was thinking, like, because I'm in a reading slump and all I want to read is like her books, I was thinking of picking up Gracie and the Grump. I think I read this book the most. I read this book, no, maybe not the most actually, maybe second, because the first one would be Wait for It, and then this one. Yeah, I saw a lot of people start reading All Roads Lead Here as well, and I want to reread that book, but I feel like enough rereading for now, and I want to start a new series. That's what I did. If you want a rating from me for From Lukov with Love, it is a 5-star for sure. I loved that book. I ate that up so fast. And the next book I started is called A Tongue So Sweet and Deadly, which is in the Compelling Fates saga. I think the fourth book is coming out very soon, and I'm starting the first one. It is by Sophia Saint Germain. I'm not sure how to say her last name, but so far it is interesting. I don't know how far in I am. Okay, I'm currently page 80/17% in. So I'm not that far in, but I think I know the gist of the story. So we're following our main character, Lesia. She is a half fae, and she made a blood oath that we don't know what happened to her, but she ended up needing to do this blood oath with her king, or the fae king. And now the fae king is like, if you do this for me, I will give you freedom. Like, as in, release her from the blood oath. And obviously, she wants her freedom. And the thing that the king wants her to do is that she should run for regent or leader, ruler, whatever it is, for this human city called Elo. The humans hate her because she's half of their enemy. And the Fays hate her as well because obviously the same thing goes like human, that she is half of their enemies too. So yeah, pretty much she is in this limbo where nobody really likes her. And obviously that makes things very tricky because she needs to run for ruler, which means she needs to be somehow a little bit more likable by the people who will vote for her, right? So we are doing that right now. And we're just like, she literally just announced that she wants to become a ruler. So I am still very fresh in the story. Like, I'm not that far in. And another thing is that her ability is that she can pretty much compel people to do whatever she wants. She can say something and use her magic, and then they will do whatever it is that she wants them to do. But the thing is, I think it's because of her past. We don't know what it is yet, but she doesn't want to use that magic at all. Right? So, yeah, that is pretty much the gist of the story so far. And I feel like in the first book, we're probably just gonna follow like the set of trials, the rules, I don't know, whatever it is they do for elections. So we'll be doing that. I think so far it is really interesting. I love the writing style. It's super like vivid and very clear in what's happening at the moment. It's not convoluted, or it's not like very complicated. It's not really lyrical either. It's very just like straightforward, and when you need to know the details, there are details, but if you don't need to know the details, they just skip over it. So I feel like so far, very interesting. I've learned so much, I think, from 80 pages. I'm not sure how many pages there are. Let me check. is 450 pages, so it's not that long, I think, for a fantasy book. But again, it is a 4-book series, and I really, really hope that I enjoy the first one. Then I have like 3 more books that I can binge. But also, we shall see. I think in the middle of this, if I'm like in the mood for some genre change, I feel like I've been reading a lot of romantasy recently, and I just really want a complete genre change. I don't know. I'm just like in a reading slump, and I feel like reading romance is always how I get out of it. And when the romantasy is very epic and I love the romance, it literally took me out immediately of the reading slump. So I really hope this book, if there is romance, that it's a good romance. If there is no romance, then it'll be like a good fantasy book, so that I can get out of this reading slump, because I still have 3 books, I think, that I have to finish by the end of the year, because it is in my yearly TBR. So, and those 3 books, they're very chunky, scary book. Actually, I need to finish 4 books. Okay, you know what? If I feel like this book is dragging a little bit and I'm not in the mood to continue, I will probably pick up a easier, simpler, more lighthearted, like romance novel probably. So I was thinking of picking up Love Light Farms, maybe. We shall see though. But yeah, I just thought I want to update you a little bit because I finished a book and I think I know the gist of this book. Yeah, I will probably update you whenever I do have more updates when it comes to this book. If I don't, then I will probably talk to you when I'm done reading this book. So we shall see. I really, really do hope that I like this book. This book is very trendy right now. I mean, not the trendiest. I think there are so many other like popular books out there that are currently very well known, let's just say it like that. But yeah, I'm going to continue reading this book and I will update you whenever I do have updates to give. So yeah, let's go ahead and read some more of this book. Okay, honestly, I don't know when the last time I talked to you was, but I have been ignoring everything, everyone, and whatever it is that I had to do for the past, like, I think 3 days. I got sick a little bit, so I was just like chilling in bed, and I decided, you know what? I'm in a reading slump, or I was in a reading slump, and I really want to get out of it. So let's pick a book that is not in my TBR to just, like, I don't know, take me out of it, because I feel like the thing about reading slump is just that because I force myself to read something I like didn't want to read at the moment. I think it's not forcing, obviously, like there's a better word for that. For a lack of better word, I said forcing. But yeah, so I picked up the first book in the Compelling Saga. I think it's called Compelling Fates Saga. Let's just say the first 200 pages I was just like semi interested because obviously reading slump. And then the last 200 something pages, it was so good. And I binged the rest of that and the second book, and now I'm currently in the third book. But I think this vlog, I need to put it up, I think, in a few days. So I'm gonna end it here. But before that, I want to talk to you a little bit about this series. This series, I don't think this series is that well known. Plus, I think it just came out. I think the third book came out this year, August. So it's not that old, but this book was so good. I feel like I love the romance, first of all. I love the whole plot of the like problem that we're following. It's a fantasy book, and we're following like fae, shifters, and human. And there's wyverns in there. Guys, I think this book is honestly what I've been looking for. I feel like all the romantasy, it's all pretty similar plot-wise, and it's like I know roughly what's going to happen, so it's not intriguing me at all. Although I know what's going to happen in here too. Some of the major plot I have guessed, but I think I have guessed because I've read like bajillions of romantasy already. But I think this might be one of my favorite romantasy series of the year. I'm currently on the third book. The fourth book is not out yet. I think it's the fourth. I think the fourth book is the last book, if I'm not wrong, and it's coming out 17th of December. So I will probably be filming myself reading that. But the thing is, I probably want to film like a vlog, me finishing like series or like continuing some series. So be on the lookout for that. But honestly, I am so obsessed with this book, you guys. I was giggling. Oh my gosh, guys. I haven't had this feeling when it comes to like a romantasy in quite a while, so I forgot how good romantasy could be. Like obviously I read some good romantasy this year's and some of them are like 5 stars for sure. But I don't think this year I've picked up a series and just want to binge the whole entire series in one go. Oh, I did do that actually with what is it called? Faye Isles series by Lizette Marshall, I think her name. Oh my gosh, like but it was quite crazy how much I want to binge that. But I know the fourth book, it was a bit slow, so I didn't binge it. I was just like dragging it out. But this one, guys, like that book, oh, actually, that series also, like I read 3 books in 3 days. And it's about to be the same with this one. But I don't think I will take you guys along for the third book because I don't think I filmed a single clip of me reading this book or reacting to this book because the thing is, I was just thinking, you know what, after reading the first book, I'm going to try and read Love Light Farms because, again, like I said, I want to be more festive and I'm not festive at all. And I know I've been wanting to watch like Christmas movies as well, and I'm just not in the mood to watch any Christmas movies. So I think, I don't know, we just gotta have to pause on that front. I don't know, guys. I feel like I'm just not festive at all this year. That's my problem. I'm trying to figure it out, like how to be more festive, but I couldn't. So I'm just taking it slow, whatever it is. I'm just gonna read and do whatever I want. So I've been reading and I've been loving this. But I think I'm nervous because the next vlog that I'll be filming is me finishing my yearly TBR. And obviously, finishing my yearly TBR is a daunting thing. And it's also like 4 difficult books. Okay. It's like Crescent City, which is super thick. Onyx Storm. just nervous in general for the plotline, and I know a massive cliffhanger is at the end of it. I'm reading Dracula. It's a classic, so no need to explain that. And the last one is my first Stephen King's book. So, yeah, not an easy one, but I'm going to film it because I really want to finish my yearly TBR, and it's currently already 10th of December. So, we need to get going. Let's just say it like that. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm so sorry that I did not update you when it comes to this the first two books, I guess. Let's just say it like that. I did tell you what it's about roughly, and I guess what I explained to you or what I told you makes sense, but it is definitely not the focus of it. Let's just say it like that. So, if you guys are looking for an underrated romantasy series, please pick this one up, guys, because it was so good. It was like beyond my expectation. Maybe because I'm going into it without any expectations as well. With some of the books, like for example, finishing my TBR, like yearly TBR, I have some sort of expectations for it already. Like obviously Crescent City, I want it to be high. Like my expectations are pretty high. Onyx Storm, first Stephen King's, a classic. They all have like pretty high like expectation, at least for me. So coming into a book where I have no expectation is actually quite nice. So yeah, anyway, without further rambling, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me. I feel like this vlog, it was a bit sporadic, a bit chaotic. I wanted it to be like the perfect ultimate festive vlog, reading vlog, whatever it is. But I think in general I'm not feeling festive, and I'm not in the mood to read, or like I'm in a reading slump. So it's difficult to create that kind of video when you're not in it. And obviously I'm not gonna fake anything. So yeah, anyway, that is that for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are feeling more festive and more in the mood to read than I do, because it sucks, guys. I really want to be festive and I really want to read so many books, but I couldn't. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and this holiday festive season. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Goodbye.